Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the globe. My name is Ragav. I am part of the Cloud Infrastructure Business Group at VMware. And today we have an exciting topic to talk about. We're going to talk about Project Monterey. As you all may be aware, VMware, with its partners, has been working on Project Monterey for a couple of years now. And we officially launched vSphere 8 at Explore 2022. And as part of that release, we launched feature sets for Project Monterey, which is officially now named as VMware vSphere Distributed Services Engine. Today we have with us Parag Chakraborty, who is a product manager at Cloud Infrastructure Business Group, who is very closely tied to Project Monterey and Distributed Services Engine. We have him here, so let's talk about Distributed Services Engine and try to get some insights from his journey. Hey, Parag, how are you?
Hi, Ragav. Good morning, good evening, and good day to folks out there. Thank you for having me on this call.
Glad to have you here, Parag. Good to have you join us on this chat. So, Parag, you've been very closely tied to Project Monterey, now officially called Distributed Services Engine. Wanted to understand from your vantage point, why did VMware decide to embark on this journey with Project Monterey? Kind of walk us through your ideas.
Sure, absolutely. So one thing to kind of keep in mind as we talk about Monterey is, if we look at our industry is going through a Cambrian explosion of innovation, both on the software side as well as on the silicon side. And a lot of this innovation has been primarily driven in the hyperscalers with the new generation workloads. You have all these kind of distributed applications like microservices and AI ML workloads. They have created new requirements on infrastructure, and the silicon vendors have actually responded very well to the hyperscaler needs by creating new technologies such as the DPUs. Now, what we at VMware have seen is the opportunity for our customers in the private cloud, in the data center, and in the edge, be able to take advantage of these technologies in their environments. So Project Monterey is really about bringing all this new class of hardware and software innovation down into the data center, into the edge, and into private clouds.
Okay, well, I heard a lot of hardware, I heard a lot of DPU, but VMware is a software company. So help us understand how all these pieces come together and what kinds of business problems are we solving?
All right. So let's start off by talking about the business problems, and then we'll talk about the technical aspects of the product. So when we talk about the business problems, the key problems that we are solving is the ability for our customers to do more with less hardware. And the ability to do that is actually being enabled by offloading some of the infrastructure services that typically run on CPUs onto the DPUs. Next, what we are looking to do is make sure that everything that we design for the future is a lot more secure than where we are today. Here's another aspect that the DPU helps our customers with, because we are able to actually secure their traffic in hardware and basically protect the server a lot. And third is increase operational agility. This is a key piece of technology that has been adopted in the hyperscalers, which has enabled them to actually make systems a lot more fungible. And we are bringing that technology into the data center by building on DPUs.
Excellent. So I heard at least three major areas that we're focusing on around performance, around operational agility, and around security. Do you have any sneak peek on performance advantages that you can share with the viewers? Maybe we could do a double click later on. Do you have anything that we can share?
Sure. So, if you've seen some of the information we shared at VMware Explore, we demonstrated how DPUs can help customers save on CPU cores. And as more and more workloads become network centric, the value of the DPU is kind of highlights where you're able to save more CPU cores off the infrastructure services. We should have some pointers out there on our blogs and portals, which will go into the specifics of those numbers.
Absolutely. So here, the advantages are either higher workload consolidation or getting more performance from an infrastructure, networking, packet processing kind of a perspective. So it sounds like in this case, the customer can have the cake and eat it too. It's really the choice that we're providing to the customers, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome, awesome. That's good that's good to understand. Can we talk a little bit about how all these pieces come together? What is the role played by VMware? What is the role played by the silicon vendors? And what is the role played by the OEM vendors? And how does VMware bring all those pieces together? And we stand behind this product and offer it to the customer.
Yeah. So let me take a step back and talk about how the DPU technology has been adopted in the hyperscalers and how it's different when customers in the data center and in the private cloud are going to adopt it, right? And that's where the key piece of innovation has happened. So when you look at a typical hyperscaler, they are building a full stack solution where they own the hardware, they own the software, and they only deliver services to their customers. So they have full control on what they put into their hyperscaler environment. But if you look at our customers who are building private clouds, and they are basically building their private clouds by using a multi-vendor solution. They may be procuring hardware from Dell, HP, or Lenovo, and they want the choice of being able to choose different kind of DPUs that are available in the market, such as the AMD Pensando, the NVIDIA Bluefield 2, and the upcoming Intel DPU. Now, as VMware, we play the role of an ecosystem enabler, which will help our customers actually have a choice of a particular OEM vendor to work with and a DPU vendor to work with. Now, this sounds simple, but it's actually very complex because each one of these devices are unique and they bring their own value. The value that VMware brings to the table is standardizing the DPUs in the OEM systems. So our customers do not have to really change their day 0, day 1, day 2 experience that they really love with vSphere. So we're playing an ecosystem role, enabling all our hardware partners. So it becomes very easy for our customers to adopt a technology, which has been very, very successful in the hyperscaler world.
Great. So it sounds like VMware is playing a couple of roles here. One is we're bringing together an ecosystem of DPU vendors and OEM vendors. Not only that, the solutions are heterogeneous to begin with in terms of their capabilities, but with the vSphere product line and the features that we're exposing through vSphere, we are homogenizing the capabilities and exposing a very uniform interface to our customers. So like you talked about the day 0, day 1 experience, no new tools required to be learned. It's the same tools that the customers have used, but now they have new capabilities. So it sounds like that's the value that VMware is bringing to the table, right?
Yeah, and this is where it aligns with the notion of operational agility, right?
Right.
We have customers who source their hardware from multiple vendors, but they have a standard way of operating their hardware within their environment. How do you bridge that gap? And we're coming in to bridge that gap, and we're working with our OEM and DPU hardware vendor partners to make sure that the entire story from a customer experience standpoint is seamless.
Excellent. It sounds like we have a lot more to talk about. We have managed just to scratch the surface. I hope that we have piqued the interest with our listeners and our customers. We hope to be able to come back another time and take a deeper dive on what are we providing feature functionality wise, and how does our roadmap look like, and what does our vision look like. So I look forward to having another chat session or a video session with you and some of the technical experts from CIBG. Until then, thank you everyone for tuning in and listening in. We will see you on another edition with a deeper dive on DPUs and distributed services engine. Until then, take care. And Parag, thanks a lot for joining this chat.
Thank you, Raghav. Thank you for having me here.
Bye.
Bye for now.